And we're live.
Right, Monday night. What do you think? Monday night. Looks like there's three of us here. I see me. I see Greg. And I just see some big, fat, round thing with a hat. Is that Frank, Greg?
Yeah, it is.
Is that Greg?
That's Frankie.
Hold
All
on,
right,
I'm trying to put the link up. Hold on.
gentlemen.
Hey,
good
Barb.
evening.
Hey, Mike.
It feels like so long that we haven't done a show. I was kind of hoping this was the end of it. My dreams don't come. Let me turn this light off real quick. I got a big beamer in the back.
Yeah, I had to move my laptop around and turned on the living room light for her. She's like, I don't want the light on, but if I put the kitchen light on, it'll be beaming on. You won't be able to see me too much.
There we go. All right, I'm here. My head is fat. I need money, dude. I got to put a desperate plea out there. Have you seen the cost of prescriptions lately?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to be starting a GoFundMe to raise money for my Ozempic. I'm going to be starting a GoFundMe. So hopefully people will chip in. How much do you think I'll make?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you in a second.
So we were just talking before the show, and Greg tells me he was what were you in Clearwater for a little bit? Is that where you were?
Yeah, we were down there Thursday through Sunday.
And he says to me, he goes, I was out on the beach hunting, and he goes, I don't really what did you say? Detect the beach much.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't hunt. That's probably like the third time I've ever hit a beach.
You're in Florida. You're in Florida. How do you not hunt the beach?
That's what I mean. That was the first thing that comes to mind. Like you're in Florida, dude, and you know the first Floridian I ever met that don't hunt the beach.
Yeah, I like the relic hunt.
Yeah, that's all good, but I mean, buddy,
it's like an hour and a half either way to get to a beach. So it's
but you're near a good beach.
Steve, you need to check your Venmo.
Mine? Why? Did I make more money?
You just sent me money. I don't know why.
I didn't send you money. Did you send me money again?
I did.
It's almost like I'm rich. So
I just sent you 50 for Ozempic.
My first Ozempic donation in the house, yo. How funny. But I don't know, Greg. How do you? I don't know. Listen, I got guys. I'll tell you something. I got guys this weekend. Mike Burns of the Lehigh Valley Treasure Hunters, whatever how they're calling, is going to be coming to the East Coast on Saturday morning to metal detect with us. We got a group going down.
Nice. Where? OC or AC?
I can't really divulge our honey hole.
Ah.
We don't talk about the honey hole. So, yeah, we got it all planned. And, we're doing it on Saturday. If I keep swatting, I get these little teeny weeny.
Are you doing the beach? Or are you doing the beach or are you doing the field?
No, we're doing the beach.
Oh, okay.
And Mike, I think Mike last week went and met up with Tim and Kathy Lynch and hunted the beach, and they got thrown off because it started to rain. But I think we'll have a good day.
Hey, Jen, tell Mark Anthony we say hello.
It'll be the day after the fireworks. So the beaches are going to be, even though it's a Saturday, like to get out there Sunday, but we're going to, Mike Baumhoff, if you want to come down, give me a call, brother. I'll tell you where we're going to meet up, and you can
Mike Baumhoff, I was looking for some extra points before the month ended on Word Blitz when you never played me back.
Oh, why is he?
Well, we're not even going to talk about that game. I suck at that game.
I apologize, Greg, but at the last couple of days, I was just using you to get points because I was trying to get my score up for the end of the month.
Oh, is he an easy win?
Well, Greg just started. Greg actually has more points than when I first started.
No, I thought you were talking about Bomb Hop. I thought you were talking about Bomb Hop.
Mike Bomb Hop is not bad, but I could have used the extra points, but I'm okay.
I know one thing. He ain't that bright. He can't be that good.
Don't play Celeste. She's freaking ruthless. She's if you're an old lady on the ground with a cane and you're playing Wordless, she'd kick you to get ahead.
So I'd like to talk about.
She's very, very, very good, and I try not to play her at the end of the month when I'm trying to get points.
I'd like to talk about metal detecting because I got these plans that I was trying to discuss, and you went right on to game show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mike Baumhoff and no, so somebody in your honey hole. Mike Burns in your honey hole. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, last week was the first week that Mike ever beach hunted, so I want to take him down and get him, give him the ropes. A couple people from the. And you're talking, Greg. It's going to be about a 2-hour ride for him. It's going to be over 2 hours for him to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that you won't get the name of your honey hole, so it's not OC, it's not AC. That leaves 2, and I think I know the one, and it sucks. I hate it.
No, you already said it. You said it. It's the usual spot. Usual spot we go to.
Oh, okay.
It's not like there's not going to be 400 metal detectors out there that day. I mean, it's it's ridiculous. But you got to do what you got to do, Hey, it's a good spot for him to come learn. They might get a chance, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to him coming out, having a good time, and detecting just a little bit,
Yeah, man.
We might go out towards Daytona. I mean, Daytona's are like that. The East Coast beaches are only like an hour and 15 minutes away.
Well, that's what I was going to say. How far are you from a beach? Because I know you're inland.
Yeah, like an hour and 15, hour and a half.
To Cocoa Beach, right?
No, Cocoa is almost 3 hours.
What? Really?
Yeah, he's closer to like Daytona.
Oh, that's right. You're up near Gainesville. I was thinking.
Yeah, we're closer to Jacksonville Beach.
Yeah, I was thinking you were by Tampa.
No, I wish.
What's that look on your face there, honey?
If it wasn't for beach hunting, man, I'll tell you, if it wasn't for beach hunting, I mean, it really takes up most of my interest in metal detecting because I don't know, it's just different, So
beach hunting up there is completely different. It's completely different than down here.
So now, Greg, you came on tonight to do a review of Meridian.
Yeah, we're going to talk about how things went and everything. Yep.
Well, if you're looking for me for input, I'm not going to be very.
When do we ever do that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but so I did get good reviews from it. What do you think about the finds, Greg? Do you think they were as plentiful?
Honestly, I was expecting a little bit more, but I mean, people were still finding silver. There was Girl Scout items found.
There was a bunch of let's put it this way: there was at least 100 keepers that I saw.
Yeah, there was. I mean, honestly, probably more than I expected, but
really more than you expected.
Yeah, but I was expecting like different.
Yeah, we were expecting hot zones where you're gonna hit a pocket and you're gonna.
Yeah,
they were spread. They were spread everywhere.
Because people. I mean, it was funny is people hit the ones like close to where everybody was set up with their the vendors were set up. Yeah. Like people were finding stuff right along by the beach area coming up towards the house. Then Sunday, like Paul Hill shows up, and he's over there detecting like 10 feet from where we were set up, and he finds a Merc.
The one place I never really got to dig is near where we were.
Yeah, people. I mean, it was like people were like going through areas so fast. I mean, but the seasoned detectorist was kind of picking up on stuff on the second day that the first day people missed.
Yeah, listen. I mean, there was some really good. I mean, there were some really good finds made.
That
I mean,
gold watch.
I mean, listen, I only got to detect a couple hours total. I got a mini ball, but you're talking about Herb Lee got a legit Civil War button. There were several Civil War pieces found. There were
That
several
gold.
Girl Scout pieces found, and there was a nice chunk of silver
That
pulled out of there
the
too.
gold watch that ended up not being it was gold plated, but at first
Heavy gold plate, yeah.
everybody thought it was gold.
I mean, we were
Yeah.
looking at that thing with a loop and couldn't
Yeah.
tell.
And then like all the arrowheads that were found too.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
arrowhead.
I was
Yeah.
packing up and going home when he told me, he goes, "Oh yeah, Dad, I'll tell you right where to go find all the arrowheads." That was a little late. But
Yeah.
I had a good time. The venue was gorgeous. The venue was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a nice area.
Yep.
A lot of old homes in the area. Every time we were going out for dinner for the night, we Celeste, Frank, me, Matt, we're all like pointing at all these homes.
I know there were some old ones over there.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I had a good
I
time.
would have, I would have liked more folks to come out, but I think because of the location,
Listen,
and
and we kind of said from the beginning more of the hardcore diggers because just for that reason. And in this, some of the terrain at the back wasn't for the faint of heart.
no,
I mean,
that was like some tough mudder material.
Yeah,
John,
I mean, there's
John-
areas in the back that you were literally walking down a quarter mile straight down to get to the bottom.
Yeah,
John Burrell said he had a great time.
yeah, it was good seeing. It was good seeing John.
So, did Matt Kwiatkowski embarrass himself at all?
No, he didn't snore at all. I didn't hear him.
Bullshit.
Well,
Bullshit.
then again, we did put him down the other end of the house.
Dude,
Yeah,
bullshit.
true.
Don't tell me he didn't
No.
snore at all.
Wait. Greg, you're a deep sleeper because we were 2 doors away. Oh no, we heard him. We heard him.
You were across the hall.
We heard him.
Now it comes out. You guys were lying for him, and I'm calling your bullshit.
Yeah, we heard him. The walls were vibrating a little bit.
I thought it was Celeste that was snoring.
No, it was him. Because Celeste actually woke up at one point and said, "You hear that?" And I'm listening like, "Oh yeah, that's Matt."
No, Celeste don't snore. She sleepwalks
Yeah,
all night long. All night long, she's walking around.
That's right. We had double locks on all the doors. She couldn't get out.
No, she's harmless, but
Celeste has gotten better with the snoring thing. She doesn't snore much anymore.
I'll tell you what, though, that Airbnb we
It
had
probably
was
has to
really
do with
nice.
the pillow I put over her head, but other than that, she doesn't.
yeah.
The Airbnb there on property that we had was really nice, huh, Frank?
Yeah, that was nice. Listen, it was everything you'd expect from a honey cabin. It was comfortable though. It had everything we needed. We had a lot of space. We had a good time.
I love the doors on the rooms, man. They were like barn doors. They
Barn
slid.
doors.
Yeah, that's what they slide over. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Matt, listen. In
Poor
comparison
Maria got
to
stung
Steve,
by
you
a
were good,
beagle.
but
What's that?
I'm just pointing out the facts, Matt. You did snore.
Yeah, he snored. Yeah, it's not what he does is not snoring. Okay, that is seismic. He shows up on the Richter scale. Let's face it.
You should hear the two of them together. You want to talk about total harmonic distortion? The windows
I
rattle.
seriously, I wanted to kill him. Oh my God, that's funny.
You would have had a blast, Steve.
Oh yeah, you would have had fun.
Oh, I would have always had a good time. You know how many phone calls I got? Like, well, you just BSing us and that you're really going to show up? And I'm like, no, I'm not really not going to be there.
Yeah.
Well, let's face it. If I was coming, he wasn't sleeping in my bed.
Well, it's not like it's a voluntary thing. Sometimes he just shows up in your bed.
Yeah, I know.
You just wake up and there's Matt. We don't know why.
It was so funny. It cracks me up.
Celeste finally got on the chat. I can't talk about her anymore.
Isn't she in another room? Why don't she just sit next to you and get in the chat?
She has to have her privacy. And
Okay, got it.
No, but it was a good time. I mean, like I said, I wish we had more folks that came, but we had it was probably about 85 people.
yeah,
We had
it
a
was
couple.
a nice crowd, and we raised a few bucks for soldiers' freedom. And listen, so
Yeah, we
let's
raised,
walk away with a nice handful of silver.
It was about almost six. After I had the money matched by Home Depot, we raised almost 16 grand.
Right, right.
Good.
So
That's awesome, man.
That's
That's
cool.
we've always talked about that. It's a great cause, and you've always raised a lot of money. And this is what, the 10th completed year?
yeah, 6, 7, 8.
I always get this wrong.
Well, not
No.
for Greg, but it's the 10th. It's the 10th event, but not for Greg.
No, for Soldiers Freedom, it's been 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Meridian, so it's 6.
6? Okay, 6. And I've been to probably like 5 of them. I guess we missed
Yeah,
the first one.
if you add up all the money, it's almost close to 80 to 90,000 between all 6 years.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Listen,
Because we had 2 years where it was like 20,000, one was 30,000, and the rest were all in the teens.
I
Mike
gotta tell you,
Baumhoff. I got a mini ball. There were several buttons found, and there was
The
some
poker
horseback
chip.
that we think was period too.
There was the guy who found the flattened musket ball that made it into a poker chip.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah,
That
so there
was
was
pretty
some.
cool.
There was everything that we had talked about was kind of found. We found Civil War stuff. We found period silver, 40s, 50s, 60s. They found American artifacts. There was Indian arrowheads found. There was Girl Scout stuff found. There were several Girl Scout buttons found. So every topic that we had talked about was kind of located. We found some there, and I guess there was 100 or so keepers found.
Roger King's asking where Meridian was held. That was
Meridian,
held
Mississippi.
in Meridian, Mississippi. Yeah, Meridian, Mississippi. So
Yeah, Herb found a nice Navy button.
now, do you think you'll ever go back there again, Greg? You think you'll ever have another event there, or what do you think?
If we do, it won't be this coming year because we talked to Dan because we're looking to alternate. Florida, he wants to do something every year, but depending on, it may be the following year, like 2027, or if he's been looking for property in South Carolina. So, we may do one in South Carolina in 2 years.
If I was going back to Meridian, if I could go back to Meridian and just spend a week there, period, just to lounge out, I would do more digging. I think there's a lot more to be found there.
You sound like them guys on Oak Island.
And they're clearing a lot of the trees still.
Exactly. I did find a Templar tunnel, Steve.
Yeah. The Templar Railroad stake.
It was just an anthill.
But I think it's one of those places you got to spend some time. Listen, it's not like you're walking out your door and there's a yard and you're digging the yard. There is acres and acres and acres of this place,
and it's up and down hills.
Yeah,
and it'll never be touched.
Part of it, where some of the Indian relics were found, is a lake. They're building. They're making a lake, and at the top, from the top to the bottom, it has to be a quarter mile. Has to be. Down that muddy hill, and
we drove up that thing on a 4x4, and I had to literally hold on to both sides.
Oh yeah, I was my life was flashing before my eyes going down that.
Yeah,
oh, that must have been boring as hell.
That was quick. It's quick because I'm so young.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? You got a different venue.
Barb, if you sell that thing, I'll be so pissed.
A different venue. Different scenery, different soil, I guess,
for the same cause. But yeah, it was nice to see hills and,
I'd love to see South Carolina. I'd like to see you get into South Carolina. I could drive down. I don't have to go to your friends.
Cool, dude. Again, we didn't know what to expect here, and you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, there's no way you're not saying this was a successful hunt because there was a lot of stuff found.
Yeah.
I'd like to drive down and not have to get in Frank's car.
Yeah, you could drive. You could ride in the back.
It's still, dude.
I could put a trailer on.
Every hunt we learn something where we try something, it doesn't work, or And we're going to have to make changes moving forward, whether it's in Florida or South Carolina, or we go
Right.
to Meridian, as far as, like a lot of the raffles go.
Well, you know what, and not that I want to be the bad guy, but I'll be the bad guy. The bottom line that people have to remember is that yes, we bring vendors into these things, and nobody's against a vendor making a buck or two for his wares. But at the end of the day, we are there for a reason. We are there to raise money for Soldiers Freedom Outdoor, and we're going to put a few new rules, and just on the outside chance that maybe there's some confusion, maybe there's not some confusion, but we're going to put some rules in place for how we raise the money at the event, because if you think we're being mean, if you think we're not being mean, at the end of the day, we're there for a cause. We're not there to line our pockets. And if we do a little bit, fantastic. We bring vendors in not because we want them to go broke, because we want them to be successful there. But by the same token, the right to be in an event with a group of people, kind of have a closed audience there, captive audience. There has to be a few rules in place, and they're not going to be painful rules, but there has to be a few rules in place to make sure that the donations are coming in to the cause of the reason that we are there in the first place.
I don't necessarily like the fact that you shot down my idea for the all-you-can-eat buffet.
I thought it was the Steve Kissing booth. That's what I thought.
Hey, we do have a good Chinese buffet 30 minutes south we can hit up when you come down.
Then there's another buffet that has Italian meatballs in like General So sauce. It was a very interesting. It was a very.
I forgot that. Hey, those were good.
I know they sound horrible. I went back for seconds.
I wanted to be at the hunt itself for lunch. All you can eat buffet.
No. I'll tell you what. We're not going to talk about that was the one bad thing.
That was, listen, we say we learn. We learn as we go. We learned that day. But listen, to be fair, it was a really good $75 hot dog. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It was a good $75 hot dog.
Yeah. They had a vendor there that was a veteran. They met the food truck lady at another event. So their regular vendor they had couldn't make it, so they gave her a chance. And she had I forget what I paid for the damn sauce. It was $13 for a sausage.
$14. And here's the best part. Everybody's there at 6 a.m. What's the one thing everybody wants at 6 a.m. in the morning? You want coffee. I'm telling you right now, mark my words, and I don't care who the vendor is. I'm getting a Ryobi or a Milwaukee battery-powered Keurig machine, and I will have coffee there in the morning.
I'm hoping
we won't have that problem now.
FH11, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell Dan that I want to have like a breakfast vendor there and then have their lunch people.
Yeah. So, that one that's been there where they had the sausage and biscuits and sausage and stuff.
So now what you're saying, the next one's going to be back at Melrose?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, FH11. Where you been, Steve? You've been under a rock.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to bring it out for everyone who listen.
No, yeah.
I got people asking where Meridian was being held. Yeah. A week before the hunt, people were like, "I never heard of a hunt." So, you know, and in 6 months, people are going to go, "What hunt are you talking about?"
Yeah.
The only thing I will say is that I can say now that FH9, which one was at the circus location?
9.
Okay, FH9, the burgers were cheaper than
yeah, it was, and but she had steamed cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah, well listen, that steam treatment's expensive, maybe.
Maybe you could, find out their prices before they're invited. I don't know.
Mike Baumhoff, that's a wonderful idea. I mean, let me give you a quick rundown of the area. When me and Celeste came into town, we came in later than everybody else. We got there about 8 o'clock or so, and the first thing we asked was, "Hey, let's order a pizza or something." And the response was, "No, they don't do that here."
It's the one town DoorDash doesn't deliver in the whole United States.
Let me tell you what.
But
you know
it
how
was
some of those small towns you wake up and you hear church bells. We woke up and we heard banjos.
then we had the cleanest, best food Waffle House.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Waffle Houses can't be clean.
No, but this one
was great. This was a nice Waffle House. It was clean. The food was good.
Yeah, that defeats the whole
And
theory
then-
of Waffle House.
And that was right next door to the prison that had all the prisoners outside leaning against the fence smoking cigarettes outside in the city. Listen, all I know is that if I go to jail, please someone send me to jail in Meridian, because
I'm surprised they all didn't know you, Frank. I'm surprised they were like,
we're
that's great.
trying to find. Well, first of
We
all,
got lost.
the whole
we got
center of
lost.
town is shut down because it's prom night, and all the little girls and guys in their tuxes and dresses are all walking by the prison, and the prisoners are all outside on the sidewalk. Going, hey, what's going on?
No, really?
I took a picture. I put the picture on
Yeah, I
there.
did a couple pictures.
Now,
That's
I don't think we should allow Michael Baumhoff in this conversation at all, because he's never been to a Florida hunt and he'll probably never go.
He says he's coming to 11.
He ain't going nowhere. Okay,
Well,
let's
I'm giving him
face
the benefit of the doubt because I need him to play me back if I get more points.
He blows more smoke than a brush fire.
Oh God, I am. I'm looking. You know what? I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to be. It's cool to go to these other places, but Melrose is home, baby. I love going to Melrose.
And we've got a few things that we're looking to do different.
Sure.
You know,
And you know what? You kind of have to.
Yeah.
And
Dan's really pushing. You know, some of the seated events are going to be a little bit bigger this year, and he wants to do 3, with one being a unique one. So
right.
I mean,
listen. You know what? There's really cool games that guys like me who have been to these events for 35 years. There's a lot of cool stuff out there that you can do at these events. It's not going to be like the Masters of Metal where I'm still recovering from, but
yeah. Matt said I forgot about the Mexican restaurant we ate at. That wasn't bad.
Oh no, that was good too. Yeah. That wasn't that expensive either. That was nice.
No, their margaritas were a little fishy with stuff floating in them, but yeah.
Listen, don't ask, don't tell. Have you ever been to Mexico? There's all kinds of stuff floating in there.
Yeah. And it was Cinco de Mayo weekend, and we were the only customers in the restaurant.
I know. Well, I think Cinco de Mayo was the next day?
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, we were at a Mexican restaurant on Cinco de Mayo weekend, and we were the only people in there. And it wasn't bad. It was good. The food was good.
Food was yum, huh?
Yes, anybody wants to know, I guarantee you at FH11 there will be coffee in the morning. I don't care how. Matter of fact, everybody's like, we're going to bring my own coffee maker. There's going to be more coffee at FH11 than we know what to do with.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll have a Steve there this time.
I can only hope. I can't promise anything. When do you know when it's going to be yet?
Yeah, January 30th to February 1st.
Yeah, end of January, beginning of February. Yep.
Yeah.
It's way it's going to be.
Okay, so somewhere in. Wow. Yeah, that's a different time of year.
Yeah, well, the only reason I kind of pushed it real quick was because the Central Florida Club was looking to do their hunt in February, so I had to hurry up to get a date so that they can, if they decided to do theirs in February, it wouldn't clash with ours. And then also Deb from Mind Lab said she had something going on in February. So I said, well, we'll be January, February. Hopefully we can get her, because the last two events they haven't been able to make the event. I mean, they sent stuff, which we appreciate, but we'd love to see Deb at the events. And she really wants
Right.
to be at FH. She said she really wants to be at FH11. So I emailed her. Haven't heard back from her yet, but
Well,
I even told her,
there's plenty
I'd
of
be
room. There's
willing.
plenty of room there for Masters of Metal if she wants to do it.
I told her, I said, we would love to have Masters of Metal in Florida, and at the event, you know. So we'll see. I haven't heard
Right.
from her yet, but
Yeah, it's
yeah, Mike Baumhoff. Yeah,
always
those are
fun to go to
January
Melrose.
30th to the 1st.
Book your rooms early for the COVID Arms. I mean the Gator Town.
Yeah, no. Hey, that place is still there.
You know what? It's not bad. I think it was just the timing. That means Steve had
Yeah,
gone there
I mean,
last.
I may look into one of the other two hotels in town and see if they
Right.
can give us a deal. Well,
Gator Town.
The
I
Gator
like
Town.
getting Airbnbs. To me, the Airbnbs work out a
Airbnb
little
was
better.
nice, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What about the headphone story?
All right. Real quick. I had a rant all prepared for tonight,
Here we go.
but I'm not going to do the rant. So I'm going to say this: there's been some issues around my headphone deal. I won't go into too much detail, but we're trying to work them out. And if they are not worked out, hold on, let me give you the date. Monday, the 7th of July, I am going to tell the whole story. I am not happy. I'm never happy I'm never happy when people that are less smart than me try to strong arm me. But I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. So if this is not in place by the 7th of July, I'm just going to say 2 words to you. Q2. Keep that in mind. This has been a headache, but I'm going to give it. The benefit of the doubt is going to be given as this is being growing pains. But I'm done growing as of the 7th of July. I have shut down my shop. I have turned away a bunch of orders. And everything I did was in good faith, and I'm hoping that everything the other party does is in good faith as well. But I'm going to draw a line in the sand because you know what? I'm making as much money right now as I was before. If I give it away, nothing. So I'm done. I'm done playing games. I'm done being played with, and I will. Monday the 7th, it all comes out. That's it.
All right.
That's it. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I have some real issues that happened during this little adventure, and it will either work itself out or I will be more open than most people want me to be about it. So.
Okay.
What you printing back there, Steve?
I'm working on a print like for a customer or something, and somebody wanted. If you saw the picture I posted, I got a heart with a dolphin on top of it, and they want one of them. And I tried printing it up, and it got kind of funny, but I think I figured it out now. I think I got it figured out. So
yeah, Frank, one stud puppy is asking the ugly boxes are still being done though.
Oh yeah. The two completely separate things. Ugly boxes have been scarce going out the door because we have had a couple of huge orders. But that's I'm building them daily. Matter of fact,
Greg, you want to know what it is? Do you really want to know what the problem is? It's hard for him to find good help. because his production department is slow. Is slower than he drives. Let's
Let's
face
put it this way:
it's-
we've never from Black Friday to now, we have built and put out more boxes than we did almost all of last year.
so that was
So
like three
it's
compared to
insane.
2.
Jen Foreman's going to bring her espresso maker.
Nice. Yeah, ugly boxes are raring to go. Matter of fact, well, somebody just mentioned Serious Detecting, one of my best dealers on the planet. Serious Detecting. Scott Whitaker, your box just went out. Sorry, buddy. The prizes
yes,
sometimes get pushed back when I need them for the dealers, but I owe 2 and 2 of them went out.
I can tell you, Serious Detecting is pretty serious about their business. They are big.
I got to look them up.
They're great. They're great people to work with. Like I said, we're other than Steve helping me with boxes, we're a one-man operation here, and their order was massive. Their order was huge, and they work with me. They're great, and they have everything, and they always have it.
So Greg, how's Maria doing?
She's good. She's in the bedroom.
Yeah, I mean that's what. Not being at Meridian, that was one of the things I really missed the most, was hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, you would have had a blast. I mean, we had some adventures,
I just thought, I remember the first time me and Frank went to the hunt, and we were like, we're kind of there, and we're having a great time, and we didn't expect what was about to happen. And Greg's like, "Come on, we're all going to go to dinner," and we were hanging out, and he took us to everywhere you've ever taken me for dinner has always been awesome. And you took us out like to a couple places, and it was just like really great. And I was like, really like, wow, this is really cool, And then it actually became a habit of, because you're busy during these things, dude. When you do your hunt, dude, you can't catch a word with you edgewise during the day. Yeah. And I figured, you would be tired, but no, you took the time.
Yeah.
And we went out and we wound up having a great time at dinner.
Yeah. I've got a couple of places lined up coming for FH11. So, but, that was the one thing being out there in Meridian. We really didn't have anywhere. A couple of places we tried to go to eat, they were closed. That's why we ended up at the Waffle House.
Right. It wasn't your hometown.
Yeah. But there's a few places, it's funny because I have customers at Home Depot when I'm at work. On Google, my food reviews, I have almost 16 million views on my photos and reviews. And on Yelp, I'm a Yelp elite, so I've been 2 years doing that. And I have customers coming in all the time asking for food reviews. So I'm always looking for new restaurants. So I've got a couple hot spots. If you do come down, Steve, we'll definitely have to hit it up.
Are they like Italian / massage, or are they just?
Yeah, it's dual purpose. You eat the Italian, then you go in the back room and get it rubbed off.
Listen, got to burn off those calories somehow.
That's
but
funny.
I've got a couple little cool things that I'm working on for FH11 that'll be a little bit different from metal detecting, but kind of cool in the same sense, and kind of draws in the local, people from around the town. So, and we've got a lot of new local vendors that are setting up. If you like boiled peanuts, we've got a new peanut vendor, and I've got a couple other vendors.
I've always wanted to try boiled peanuts.
Oh, this lady, I'm telling you, Maria makes me drive out there once a month for this lady's boiled peanuts. She's got.
I keep seeing them everywhere down south, but I've never tried them yet.
It's really weird nowadays when you're saying, I need to come down and see a woman and her nuts. Back in the day, that might not have come.
It might have been negative connotations back in the day, but
it might.
Yeah, she does real good Cajun ones, and she had garlic, Cajun, and original.
I've
she
never
does.
had boiled peanuts, and I do want to try them. I mean,
Yeah,
You know what? And when I tell you, they're everywhere down here. Every place has boiled peanuts. Has boiled peanuts. I've never. Celeste
I
tried
can
them.
go
I've
to the
never.
gas station up the road, a Circle K gas station, and they sell them, but it's not the same like
Yeah.
the street vendors.
Well, that's just like when I buy sushi at the Circle K. It's not quite the same as when I go to the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
so my
But
wife, my wife,
to me in my head they're horrible. I can't imagine a chewy, gooey peanut. But every single person I ask says, "No, you got to try them. They're awesome."
oh, bro, it's. I'm not a big fan of peanuts, but they're so good if they're done right.
so my wife, you can't stop her. She's always throwing shit in the lawn for the squirrels. And she's been throwing chicken carcasses out on my freaking lawn. I don't know what the hell is next. And she's like, she's been wanting to know what ate it. Now, last night she put it out in the yard, and I got a pair of big, bright eyes looking back on me, and it looks like it's a fox.
Could be.
Yeah. Oh no, they're all over the place. But you know what?
Down here, it's a ritual. You throw, and the only good thing about the egrets and the birds down here, you throw the whole thing. They swallow all the bones and everything, and then they spit them out. They spit the bones out.
She don't stop. I tell her not to throw stuff on. It's the next thing that'll be moving into my house. I walk in the house and there'll be a damn fox sitting there. So, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, I'm just thinking
right.
talking about box. I got a new because Jen said she sent you an STL. I got an STL to send you before you print any more boxes out. It's the new lid.
okay. What you need? You're doing a new lid on it.
Yeah, we're doing just because I'm running out of the stickers. I don't like the stickers that were going on them anyway. So the new lid just has a little indentation of the 12-volt and the power and the accessory just is underneath each one. It's not raised; it's recessed.
Recessed, like as in recessed pieces.
Mm-hmm. Recessed pieces.
Whatever. Send it to me. Why? Who did it? She did it.
No, she said she sent you a STL file.
Of her
Jen,
brain.
She wants her brain printed.
Wait a minute. She wants something printed, and she sent me an STL file. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
How did she? Okay, I'll work on it. Oh, she wants her brain printed. It. Well, send it to me, and I'll see what it looks like.
She said she sent it.
And she wants it in gold, like 14 karat gold.
No, like
Oh, so it's actually her brain.
Yeah.
She can do an STL rendering from an MRI machine. That's cool.
Well, that'll be easy to do, Frank's. It'll be blank.
Yeah, you have to blow it up though, because it'll be too small.
She wants me to do it in gold. She's been hanging out with Mark Anthony. I want to tell you something. That guy's been salvaging stuff and having a ball.
That's the life. He's living the friggin' dream right there, man.
I got to get out to his museum. It's 2 hours away, but
so it's worth it. Go out. You know what you do?
Yeah, but problem is the hours. Like during the week I can't get out there, so it'd be like a Saturday.
You set up something on the weekend with him. You know what? You drive out there. You see him. You steal as much as you can from his store. Just listen. I learned a trick. You distract him on one side, reach behind his back, and go into the counter, and you're there. You're golden. And then when you're all done, you go out to dinner and you drive home.
Yeah.
Now that's my next. My next little excursion. I got to go up. I got to go up and see Greg because I got to get some digging in. And
so
then I want a weekend or something down in St. Augie. I haven't been down there in a while.
I want to see. I was talking to a guy. I love that. I like that town. It really is neat. I was talking to a guy yesterday. He's going to St. Augustine. I said, dude, go to Spanish Main. Tell him you know Steve from Jersey. So I want to see if this guy shows up there or not.
I had a guy from the West Coast that was coming down. He goes, where can I go? He goes, where do I go in St. Augustine? I want to go see some stuff. So I sent him down to Mark.
Yeah.
He said he had a ball.
Oh, yeah. I got to keep an eye on this. I want to make sure things stick.
Jen, yeah, Steve's the artist. I print utilitarian stuff.
Utilitarian? That's a word.
Utilitarian.
You a utilitarian.
I made you that light. That light is cool. Works great.
What light?
I told you I made you a light for that light, that box, that picture box.
Oh, did you send it?
No, I told you a picture. You said, yeah, but I want to show you something else.
Oh yeah, okay, but yeah, I want to. I'd like to see it.
I sent you the video of it.
Yeah, well, you can send it to me.
Yeah, I will.
Put it in a box and mail it to me.
You got to put a new battery in it because I was using a dead battery and it was still pretty bright.
I can put batteries in it.
If that's what you want, I've got 4 or 5 of those switches.
Yeah. All right, look, we're pushing 8:48. We've kind of ran this dry. Did you say you had something to give away?
I got one thing to give away. Here we go. Well, I got 3 things to give away, but so I'll tell you what. It's going to be choice. I've got. Now this is very limited edition, guys. These haven't been. I think these were from FH9 or 8. This is the running and gunning with KG and Ringy Durag.
I think that was
Does
8.
it still have their sweat in it?
No, that was 7, I think.
Yeah, it might have been 7, but so just you got to make sure you frame this because KG may have touched it, or brand new, never been on Steve's head. What is it? Apex hat, or very expensive, made today. Vines box, Aquatech Vines box with a little copper round in it.
So we need people to just like start spamming. So because to do the wheel, you guys got to start spamming something, and then I'll work on getting the wheel going. Look, Greg's typing.
I know I shouldn't say this because Steve's going to have a field day with it. Hold on. I'm typing an email. I'm typing a message to my good friend and wonderful person, Tom Burt Kingery. So back before I was engaged in serious talks, I had sold an item. We're just going to leave it as item. I can tell you what it is, but it doesn't matter. But since we're in negotiations, I'm going to just leave it as I made an item for someone. And good friend of ours, good friend of the show. So I shipped it to him. And the person that actually got it is shipping it back to me so I can send it to the right person.
What, you screwed up something again?
I sent it to the wrong person. Listen,
You're
I'm
a screwball, dude.
And I'm
You're
so busy. And Troy's out there. Troy, I got to talk to you as well.
Troy Johnson?
Yeah, well, that's something different, but I got to talk to Troy as well.
Okay. All right, so let me see how we do this again.
Tom, tell Ann I said hello.
Oh, now we got a lot of participants. All right, I'll do a wheel.
Oh, yeah, the hashtag is Frank is awesome.
That's not how I read it.
That's how I read it.
Unless you're spelling Frank sucks.
That's my story. I'm sticking with it.
Hey, Frank, by the way, don't ever go eat at Krabby Dockside over there in Clearwater.
Didn't we eat there, Steve?
Where?
Krabby's Dockside?
I don't remember. I doubt it.
Oh, it's terrible.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I've seen it. Is that the one with you walk in, it's just a long hallway, like on the boardwalk, and long and narrow?
Well, it's right by there's a roundabout right there, and it's outside. Most of your seating is outside. It's like right in the middle of a roundabout.
We may
terrible.
We ate it at Krabby's. We might not have been that one then.
There is another Krabby's,
I'm
but
going to tell
we
you
didn't
where
go
to
to
go.
that one.
Next time you're in Clearwater, go to Palm Pavilion. It's right there on the other side of the big dock, the pier.
We ate the Columbia restaurant. That was good. We didn't even know it
Columbia's
was
supposed to be good too, yeah. But one of my favorites down there in that beach is the Palm Pavilion. I love that place.
I got to tell you, our show must really be important that Jen Foreman is out to dinner and watching us while she eats. I love it. I love it.
Steve, somebody posted on our local chat here in the park that their pineapple was stolen today.
That sucks. Those bad people stealing pineapples. You should go give it back, Frank.
They probably brought it up to the villages.
Yeah, that's what they were visiting from.
Yeah, because there ain't nothing going on here. This place is a ghost town right now, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I
It's
love
a
it.
desert.
There's nothing. There's not everybody. Like right now, I'm probably the only person still awake in this place.
Yeah, Celeste, my hotel was across from, well, it's not really across from, but up the road a little bit. I mean, I could have walked there.
I can't win on this one. It's not sticking. The first layer isn't sticking. So
I'm telling you, I told you cure, and all you guys using the bamboo are using it too. The videos all over.
All I got to do is wash the plate. That's all.
All you got to do is put a little bit of glue on it, and it'll never move.
No, I'm not starting that crap.
You're crazy. Everybody's doing it, Steve.
Everybody's doing it.
No, but I've been there a couple times, and if I get a permission, I absolutely will. I have a very specific ring that I'm. It was very popular over there.
I'm catching on to it. I got it.
I desperately want to. I've tried to. We were me and Steve were unknowingly bidding against each other online one day.
Oh my God.
But me, if I get a permission, I'll be all over that town.
That's done and over with. I'll tell you what. If you ever went down,
Oh, not for me. I want one. I'm going to put it in my little.
Dude, how funny would that be if you went there and actually did find that? I would, dude. I really think I'd have a cardiac laughing.
I would lose my mind, but
oh my God! All right, what are we giving away?
So it's just spin the wheel. They can pick what they want. They can pick the new Apex hat. They can pick the Fines box, or they can pick the KG and Ringy Durag.
Uh-oh.
They just PM me and let me know what you want.
All right. So, can you share this? You got this up?
Oh, no.
Here we go. All right, I'll pick a name. Here we go. I hope it's Jen Foreman. But it's Barb. Barb actually won something. Holy cow.
All right. So, because, hold on, let me bring me back here. Okay. So, because Barb donates half the crap that she wins, Barb donates to her kids' Christmas thing. So, because of that, Barb, I'm sending you all three of them.
Oh.
Even though you're trying to sell my painting, I'm going to send you all three of them.
Yeah, you're sucking up somehow in this deal.
Oh, dude, she made this clean glass. It's a rendition of Van Gogh's Starry Night. I love it. And now she tell me somebody's going to buy it.
She does some really fun and incredible stuff.
Well, she made a piece for Celeste's mom that she absolutely loves, and her mom wants Barb to make her a what's the little Irish guys in the garden?
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. She wants a leprechaun.
Well, it's 9:00. We're out of here. We beat this horse to death.
Barb wants to know 3 what?
Yeah,
Just three.
that's how much attention she pays to the show.
Just 3. She's getting 3. Don't even tell her.
You got a KG and Ringy do rag. You got a fines box with a coin in it, and you got a brand new Apex hat.
I can't believe how many people I'm watching walking down my street.
Maybe it's Halloween. It's trick or treat.
It's not Halloween, but there's a lot of people out there. So, Greg, listen, thanks for joining us. You're the best.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Don't worry, you'll be on.
When we get some more info for FH11, when more stuff I can share.
Hey, Barb, I don't mean to cut Greg off. Barb, I'm probably going to send you the metal detector now, too, because I got a metal detector for you.
Good. Okay.
As compliments of me and Andy Savage, because I won Andy Savage's prize.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so good night, Greg. Tell Maria we were asking about her. You the man.
I will. She's in there probably sleeping already.
keep up the good work, buddy. We'll see you soon.
All right, see you guys.
See you later, man.
All right, and as for you, I'm going to go check my GoFundMe page for my Ozempic.
I sent you your Ozempic donation.
My Ozempic, yeah. All right, sounds good.
I'll send you that STL tomorrow because I still have plenty I'm building. Once I'm done with this order, I'll be done with those boxes. We'll need more.
Well, you just let me know. We'll get them done. We'll get them done, brother. All right, man. Good night, everybody.
Barb being a smartass about how quickly I ship stuff.
Well, obviously, she might get it by Christmas since she won it now. So,
well,
all right, buddy, hit that button. I'm out.
All right, guys, see you later next week.
Good night. Good night. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Good night. Good night. Good night.